Hey you guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. We've got a different kind of day. It's not just going to be in the garden. It's awfully cold. It's even though I'm in short sleeves. I had a sweater on in the house. I got hot because I was canning, but I just realized I'm cold. Okay, so we're kind of all over the map today, but I wanted to bring you up to speed on a couple things. And first thing, I want to show off my Thanksgiving cacti. So right here is the white one. Boy, these things bloomed late this year. And this is the yellow one. So the white one's been in bloom for a while, and some of the blooms are past prime and everything. Oh, yeah. But the yellow's just now getting into blooming stage, so we'll have a whole bunch here. I brought them outside today just to get them a little bit of light. Hold on, I'm going to put that down there. I still have salmon, and I have a hot pink one left to go down here that have not bloomed. Here, I'll just show them to you. So this is the salmon one. Everything is really late to bloom this year. And yes, they got a little neglected. I have got to give them love, but I'm going to wait until after they're done with their blooming. And then we'll change all these pots are breaking, they're brittle, and so we're going to change those around in the future, near future. And over here is my I think this is the red one. It could be the hot pink one. Maybe I have that backwards in a weed. But again, not too many blooms on this one for some reason. I'm not sure. Also, I wanted to show you, I have a what are those? What are Schefflera, right? Came into here, so we're gonna probably pull that out when we fix all these baskets up. Okay, so that's not the real reason why I grabbed the GoPro. So oh, look at my canning area is dirty. Okay, this is not canning, it's really just a table with a cloth, and sometimes I do the videos here. Now this has a lot of let's see, what did I dehydrate last was parsley and dill. So there's a lot of that in here. It looks like I did some blooms. I've forgotten if I did. Maybe I did some blooms. So anyhow, this is gross. Let me come right back. Okay, so last night I took all those lemons and limes and I washed them up real good. And then I zested the outside before I juiced them. I'll show you some pictures as we go. And so this is 2.5 lemons. Jack got the half of the other lemon. And they kind of dried overnight, but not enough. Not really enough. I want them super dry. And then this is going to be, this one right here will be the lime zest, which also has a little bit of yellow coloring, but it almost looks like a dirty yellow or a golden yellow. Like a goldenrod almost, really. So again, I suppose if I left it a couple more days it would have been okay, but I'm gonna hurry this process along, and I'm trying to and get it done this way. But I'm trying to think, was it about 6 limes or so? Well, it was probably about 8 limes altogether, but I left 2 on the counter because we do, you know, use it for food and Mexican stuff all the time we've been eating. Okay, so here's the top. This is just a not very expensive Presto dehydrator. It does herbs, spices, seeds, vegetables, fruit. It can even do meat jerky if you want to go up to 160 degrees. Here's the temperature guide right here. So it has 6 trays. Today we're just going to use 2 trays. Come on. I like this in particular because it has the time and the temperature I can do. Oh, there we go. Okay, probably won't need 5 hours, but we're just going to put it on that for the moment, and I'll come check it. Now we're going to change the temperature. If I wanted to keep it raw, I would do it at 115, or less, 110, 115. If I want to go super fast, I can go. A lot of times I'll do like 125 or 130 for super wet things, things I don't care about having to have raw. So anyhow, so that's how this works. We'll do 115 degrees check it halfway at about 2.5 hours, and then if not, we'll go the full 5. And so we're just gonna set it and go. I'd like to bring it out here because out here it has a tile top table. I have dehydrated through the night in the kitchen on the counter with nothing around the machine. They're pretty safe, but we try to take those extra steps of not putting things directly right next to it. Okay, let me take you outside and show you what else is going on. Ooh, okay, so on the way to the front outside, let me also show you that this is coming off of pressure. I did the green beans. I got 12 pints of green beans from that 6.33 pounds of green beans we harvested, and then it was about 5.8 or 5.7 pounds of cleaned beans, and then so that made 12 pints. And so those other pints are already put up, but there's 4 pints in here being recanned because they did not seal well. So if they don't seal well this time, then I guess we're eating beans for dinner or soon. Anyhow, within a couple of weeks, we got to eat them up. Then they'll be in the refrigerator. Next, I'm going to play for you a public service announcement about making sure you follow the code for your city or state, county, whatever, about where to build your fence line, because it will matter here in the next segment. Well, you guys, this is exactly why you hire a reputable fence builder, because they will follow the code for your city, your county, whatever. And if we had not done that, if we had cheated or tried to take more land than was legally ours, we would have been fighting with AT&T right now because they would have been mad at us because they're putting in a fiber optics line 4 or 5 years after we put in the fence. So I came out this morning to harvest lettuce and Swiss chard and stuff, and Buddy was barking like crazy, and there was already a guy and supervisors, but around, dotted each couple of houses all the way down my street. We are getting high-speed fiber optics with AT&T, and so there was a box just sitting here, and this orange line was that's where when they was it was like the 26th or 27th of December they put in the fiber optics. This is conduit, and then they put in the line fiber optics, and anyhow it was just sticking out here, and there was also one sticking out where this little dirt patches. There's one sticking out that way. And so anyhow, when I was getting the lettuce, there was a guy almost all the way down to his head. Like you could only see barely his head sticking out of this hole. And they put the box in. I don't know what they do. I never saw anybody do any work up here, so I'm not sure how that part works. But there's this big mound of dirt right here, and every so often down the road. So I'm going to see if I can get permission, if I can. Now the bosses were here and they do speak English, but I think the guys actually digging the hole do not speak English very well. And I'm gonna see, since the dirt's just sitting here, and I was gonna go buy fill dirt, and I know it's not expensive, it's like between $1 $2. But I really want to use this fill dirt at the bottom. I'm going to fill up my tubs. I got a bunch of big tubs in the back. And I would just like put the bottom filled with this, and then we'll put the good soil up top where the roots of whatever we plant in it will be. Show everybody your new toy that came in from Canada. Do you love your toy? Where's your chicken? I got there's a lady that's part of the supervisory group or something, and I talked to her this morning when I was pulling lettuce, and she admired the garden. And so I said, can I get some of the dirt? She's like, take all you want. There's another guy, one of my neighbors, is coming to get some of the fill dirt. She said, you need to get it before he gets it. And I was like, yeah. She said, but if not, on the next street over, there's going to be more fill dirt tomorrow. But anyhow, this is right here. I'm gonna take all this sandy, super sandy dirt and just, you know, put it at the bottom of my tub. Well, I'm gonna make a pile first. You'll see all that. So let's go get it. Oh, that's heavy sand. Yes, my hair's up, my sweater's off. I'm hot again. I built up a good workout sweat, you know, so here it is. I think there was about 6 or 7 wheelbarrows of sand. That's like pure sand. Boy, is it heavy. And then there's 3 wheelbarrows of this, which was kind of underneath more palm trees and some other stuff, so there's more organic matter in it. And that'll be a nice topper, but I figure that it can fill up. I have like 4 more barrels like this, and I'm thinking I can use it to fill the bottom of those. Plus, one thing that I've always wanted to do was to create a small bed, protected bed, perhaps over here in this section, where cuttings can go into sand with, you know, some maybe rooting hormone or something like that, and then you put it into sand for a while until the roots develop. And I've always wanted to create a little block like that. I've seen it, I think I saw it on Flomaton Famous with Randall, and he had one. And yeah, so you just make a little sand, it might not have been him, but that's who I think it was. And you just make a little sand bed of sand for, it's well draining and all, you know, for when the spring and summer rains come. But oh, buddy's so enamored with the dirt. His nickname besides Budman, B-Man, all that stuff is Muddy Buddy, because he's a muddy dog a lot of times. He grew up with this whole yard when it was just dirt being cleared, so he learned how to dig, and he loves fish dirt. But anyhow, yeah, I'm very excited about what this will be. Having a, oh no, helicopters. You silly dog. I love his helicopters. So yes, that'll be for projects, not for today, but for another day. He is just, look at him. He is freaked out, happy about that. So I think that's where we'll just leave it. I got to go in and still finish a little bit more canning and dehydrating and cleaning up the whole house. And so you guys, I will see you in the next video. So take care, God bless. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Buddy, say bye. No. Yes? Bye.